Hey guys, LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. I watched Star Trek Section 31 the day it came out. And I was really angry. And I thought, you know what? Let's be rational about this. Let's calm down. Let's take a little time. Maybe take a couple days. And let's try to watch it again. So I did that. I calmed down. I took a couple days and I tried to rewatch it, and I didn't get through the first 30 minutes and I checked out. So I watched it 1.25 times, 1.5 times, somewhere around there. And this is, without a doubt, by far, unequivocally, undebatingly, the worst Star Trek movie ever put to screen. By far. This movie makes Nemesis look like a masterpiece. It makes The Final Frontier and Into Darkness look like the Picasso, or the Mona Lisa. The Picasso, the Mona Lisa. It makes those movies look amazing in comparison. And I just don't get it. I just don't understand what they're thinking over there at Paramount CBS. This is the proof. I've been saying this for years, but this is the 100% proof that Paramount CBS has no idea what Star Trek is, or what it should be, or what the fans, their core base, want it to be. They're clueless. They are absolutely clueless. And you run through your head like, okay, they're trying to make it like Star Wars. This isn't like Star Wars. This is just junk. It's garbage. So, Section 31. Michelle Yeoh puts together a team to go do things in space. And there's lots of action, kind of. I mean, okay, the end, at least at the end of the movie, I wasn't mind-numbingly bored, because there was a pretty nice little space battle. There was some decent action at the end, but all of it was stupid. All of it was just stuff that didn't make sense. It was stuff that was put on screen because the writers, directors thought it would look cool. That's really what it comes down to. Star Trek is not supposed to be a vehicle for action. It can have action in it, absolutely. And sometimes that action is very compelling and very fun to watch. But it's not supposed to be a vehicle for action. Star Trek is about the human experience. Star Trek is about exploration. It's about discovering who we are as people. Star Trek is optimistic. Star Trek believes that in the future, we're going to be inherently good people, a good society, a good culture. Star Trek believes that discovery is a good thing. Exploration is a good thing. And none of that is in today's Star Trek. Today's Star Trek is cynical. It's violent. You've got main characters using language. And like I said, I've said this before I'm talking about Star Trek. I'm not a prude. If you're, Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool language belongs in Deadpool, right? That's where it belongs, and it can be very funny. It doesn't belong in Star Trek. Star Trek is more optimistic. It holds its characters to higher standards. Man, I just don't get it. It just bums me out, the state that Star Trek is in right now. Star Trek is one of my first fandoms. I grew up watching the original movies, and when I was a kid, Star Trek The Next Generation was appointment television in my house. When it was on, when new episodes were airing, we were in front of the TV. I mean, there wasn't any streaming back then. We couldn't go watch it whenever we wanted. We had to watch it when it aired. So Star Trek's important to me. And just this idea that now it's this cynical, violent world that looks at human beings in a very distasteful way. It just they just don't know what Star Trek is over at CBS and Paramount. They know what they want it to be, but what they want it to be is not Star Trek. And Section 31 was just garbage. There was literally a alien in this movie that was a ripoff of a Men in Black alien, a complete and total ripoff of it. Now, Men in Black, it was fine. Men in Black was this silly comedy. In Star Trek, it's stupid. Sorry, don't put Men in Black aliens in Star Trek. I mean, it's not hard to figure out. I don't know, guys. Star Trek is just, I thought for a minute there with Picard season 3 that things might be getting on the right track. But I know that Picard season 3 just happened to be good because it just happened to have a showrunner who understood what Star Trek is. And that's it. Nobody else over there understands, or at least they're not employing people to make these movies and make these shows that have any understanding. They're clueless. And yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. So it's a bummer. You can probably tell I'm bummed at Section 31, but I really am. I was actually looking forward to it. And despite the fact that I don't like Discovery, I was looking forward to a new Star Trek movie. And this being a spinoff of Discovery, that might sound a little silly on my part, but I was looking forward to a new Star Trek movie, and it's just a bummer. So Section 31 sucked, guys. Save your time. Don't watch it. It's not worth it. All right, guys. I mean, I don't even need you to tell me what you thought of it in the comments down below, because I've yet to run across anybody anywhere that thought that there was anything of value in this film. Even Michelle Yeoh wasn't very good in it. And this is an Academy Award winning actress who, when she was saying lines, I just wasn't buying them. Yeah, this was trash. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.